AQC is the easier way to talk about it, AQC.
Okay, now you relate this to the beast system. I want to find out why.
Sure.
But you tell us, and I want our viewers to grasp this, that are they building this computer now?
It's already been built in the model 2048. They started with a 128 model.
Wait, not the year, but the model number 2048.
Right.
It's already built.
Well, there have been multiple generations that have been built.
But the early stages, like the early Apple.
The first one was 2008.
Wow.
The 2048 was released to the public in January of last year, 2015.
Now, you describe it as equivalent to 7 billion human brains. Has this computer reached that level yet?
Yes.
So this computer, how big is it, by the way, physically?
Well, interestingly, it's housed in a black cube. Can you say Mecca?
Right.
Black sun, the worship of, and we go to 2001 with the obelisk, right? It wasn't a cube, but it was a black rectangle.
How big of a black cube is it?
So we're talking about something that's about the size of this stage here in the studio.
So this computer is about a black cube about the size of this television set, and yet it has the intelligence and memory or whatever that's equivalent to 7 billion human brains.
That's correct. Now, this is a housing. This is a shield that separates it from all electromagnetic interference to maintain the stability of the processor. It's what's called coherence and decoherence in computer science. But inside the cube is something that is arranged just like the spinal column of a human. And it has what are known as qubits that are essentially constructed of gold but other components. But these are not transistor based. Qubits are a complete departure in the technology from transistors, which are silicon gate model processors. This is a complete quantum leap into another way of processing information, and it does so quickly that it has no relevance, no comparison to the gate model transistor-based, even transistor quantum computer. So we're talking about something that most people who've not studied the adiabatic quantum computer process can't wrap their heads around. It's a very deep topic, but I want to be succinct here. It operates interdimensionally. When I spoke of earlier that they're already communicating with the other side, without having opened a gateway, a portal, a physical portal in the dimension, they're communicating using this computer because, and this comes right from the manufacturer, this is public disclosure information. I didn't have to get this in a secretive manner. They do what are called combinatorial programming. They take all possible solutions and at one time feed it into the machine through an interface, which happens to be a black cube itself, the interface device, and by their own admission, it enters into another dimension where the processing takes place, and then they extract from that other dimension the solution to the combinatorial problem. That is communication with an actual physical tool to another dimension.
Now, when it's communicating to another dimension, is it communicating to a consciousness or an intelligence in another dimension?
Yes.
It is?
Yes. Because it happens definitively, repeatedly, measurably. They're able to do this consistently. There was a lot of doubt in the transistor-based world of quantum computing that the company that put this quantum or qubit-based processor together, that they really were achieving any